Hey all, and welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles 3. As we mentioned last time, mini-games, side quests, all that sort of thing is done for now, so we are going to gun the story. Also, I actually completed the Art Stages Gauntlet, and I got Ryan's fit for Lands over there, which is very fitting, I think.
Yeah, like I said, all of the throwback outfits have a lot of references. I recommend checking out Luxon's video on it. I think he's the one that did it. I don't think it was Enel that did that one.
Okay, dope.
Tons of Xenoblade YouTubers that have some great content. Also, be careful of spoilers for stuff like that, as always.
For sure. Okay, I'm counting on you to bust out and bring back Gondor. He's calling. You're counting on us? Count on yourself. You're coming too, aren't you? No, Spar mentioned this. This isn't the Lost Numbers' only job right now, you know.
Did mention last time that Monica would not be coming with us, but we do have all of these other guys who were the previous Ouroboros candidates that we accidentally stole the power from.
Ha ha ha, I point and laugh at you. Ha ha ha, Jansen, you're in charge of the infiltration. Did you have to say that with the pointing and the laughing and everything? Try not to drag us down, Ouroboros. I'll try not to when I transform into my godly alter ego and boost everyone's attack.
We're also taking Masha with us just to, rub it in your faces.
So yeah, last time we got all those capsules that we will need for the journey. Now I guess we're heading out on the open water.
Yes, we will be heading out into the main part of the Cadencia region where you're probably going to feel some Wind Waker vibes in terms of how big everything is and how empty the water is, unfortunately.
Shame, but I'm sure there's a lot of secrets there, things hidden if you look deep enough. That was the way it was in Erythia as well.
Yeah, there's tons of stuff here. I would say it's more interesting than Erythia simply because you can travel freely, as opposed to back in Erythia where you had to take the teleporters everywhere. I honestly found that to be really, really annoying.
Well, I mean, you could swim everywhere, but one, you wouldn't have access to the floating reefs, and you'd have to stick to stuff on shorelines, and two, see point one, a little bit annoying.
I find it interesting that the hovering reefs actually got placed just a little bit off, because they were back in the previous region surrounding Keva's castle.
Try to keep you guessing, Spar, keep you on your toes.
It's so interesting to look at where stuff gets placed from the other two games. Hang on, let me get my cat real quick. She's making noise.
Oh, bless.
Go on, Precious. I'll play with you another time.
No. Yeah, that makes sense. That's all I gotta say. Precious is gone now. Get ready for departure. Okay. Alrighty doodles, goodest of luck to friends.
Samon is another one of those good Nopon. In the large list of good Nopon, because there's only one bad one in the whole series.
Would he be a certain perverted one in the second game?
Okay, there's two bad ones.
I don't even know who the other one is.
Bana, or Banna, however it's pronounced.
Oh, that cunt. Yeah, we'll get to him.
Although I guess it's a different Banna that's in the first game as well, so even though he has the same name, it's a different Nopon.
Okay, that confused me for a second, yeah. Very good. Fine. Riku will volunteer for pilot.
Do his little legs reach the gas pedal, or are we going to be okay with this?
Well, I guess Samon over here engineered it so Nopon can use it as well. Otherwise, that would be a little bit weird.
I just picture Riku at the steering wheel and Bananas on the floor pressing the pedals.
Bless. I mean, there's two of them. May as well make use of it.
Like two little kids stealing a car in a movie or something. It's just that kind of vision for me.
What movie? This sounds like amazing work of Ouroboros, or perhaps Mobius.
It can't be a good movie unless it has 3,000 references in it, Tom.
I know. I'm not rising to the bait. The castle beckons. we gotta answer the call.
There is a lot to do until we actually get to the castle, and we're probably not going to see it today. In fact, I'm going to tell you not to get to the castle today because, let's just say it's sort of a point of no return kind of thing.
Okay.
You bet.
Let's fucking go. Oh.
I hope you were paying attention to the controls because I don't remember them.
All I remember is ZR is go.
Ah, well, that's pretty much all you need. There is a path off to the left that you just passed right there that we will be seeing later because it's important for one of the side stories that I have mentioned.
Okay.
On that note, I have compiled a list of sort of the side stuff that we want to cover in terms of, like, taking out all of the leftover Mobius and stuff like that. And there's a couple other quests that I feel like we should do just because they're very fun. We'll be taking some of the extra content, and beyond that, we'll see. I feel like we're kind of more interested in getting things done at this point. Also, don't freak out at the high-level enemies around you. They can't do anything to you while you're in the ship.
Oh, God bless.
I think I mentioned that before you started playing this was the area that I kind of felt scared by, because there's always one area in a Xenoblade game that's just terrifying, and it was this one.
Oh yeah.
And it turns out that it's actually sort of a baby area, as long as you don't get out of the boat. You are going sort of the wrong way, but you do need to come to this island shortly, so getting this quick travel point is not a bad idea.
Nice.
I would say get out on land so you can get a quick travel point.
Okay. No. I was trying to do a little spin, but alas.
Not exactly a tight turning radius there.
Let's see.
Hold A to get out, yeah. And it just kind of dumps you in the water. I think if you are targeting an enemy when you get out of the boat, you'll be put out in the direction of that enemy rather than just on a random side.
You got it.
We're in our way. I can do this with my eyes closed.
He was flashing. That means he is a premium target.
The premium targets are about as interesting as collectibles in this game after the first couple rounds of gameplay, because it's kind of the same thing. It's just a bunch of things that pop up and you don't really have to care about them.
Pew pew pew, pew pew pew. Dead.
Too easy. Come after me, and that's what you get.
If only you didn't charge off on your own.
Alrighty, back to the ship we go. Thankfully there is like a huge embarking radius there.
Yeah, it is pretty wide, and that is a good thing. If you look to your, yeah, about right there, that big, huge island with the big stuff in the middle, that is actually the super dangerous area, and that's going to have level 70 and 80 monsters crowding all of that middle area. Fortunately, you don't ever actually have to go there, as far as I know.
I remember that island, because me, being the dumbass that I am, they gave me two directions when trying to get to Rex's hometown, and of course I took the one that they mentioned was full of monsters.
Oh, alright. There is just so much to do in this region, and a lot of it is optional, which is sad because it's all pretty interesting, I would say. It's just really, really spread out, and it takes a while to get there because of the slow ship.
I wouldn't call it slow exactly. Middling in terms of speed, maybe.
I guess it's more interesting than the Wind Waker sailing because there are at least enemies here that you can fight if you're at the proper level.
Ah, here we go. B to reverse. Bada big.
And if you ever want to have a save point while you're out on the water, it's ZL and down on the D-pad. Takes you inside the cabin, and it's basically a mobile camp.
Nice.
You doing all right?
I have only used that once, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I thought this was just a shiny one. I didn't realize it was like an elite or whatever.
Yeah, it's elite and shiny, because you can have that combo, which is neat, I guess. I don't know if you can have a unique monster also be shiny. I'm not sure if that's a thing, because unique monsters already have their own loot pool that's separate from the normal ones.
Many such questions. Not enough time for them right now, unfortunately.
These are probably things that I knew when I was actively playing through this game, and it's unfortunately been several months since I touched it outside of the DLC content, and so I don't fucking know anymore. On the note of other Xenoblade games and Xenoblade 2, I'm finally going to be starting it soon.
Oh, bless.
As I've mentioned a couple times, I was having to wait on the rental game that I had, which was SpongeBob, which I did finish on stream a few days ago. Very fun. Recommended if you want a good SpongeBob game.
Ah, the Cosmic Shake.
Yes, pretty solid game. Very, very janky, and honestly, I would say in terms of cutscene presentation, a little bit unfinished. But in terms of actual gameplay stuff, really, really solid. I liked it better than Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated.
Fair enough. That was like that dev's first go-around at that, so them getting to make an original game is pretty neat.
Apparently that was their whole plan when they took on the contract or whatever, is they wanted to keep making Nickelodeon games, or at the very least SpongeBob ones,
Yeah.
from what I was looking up. And so they did Rehydrated first because, you know, Battle for Bikini Bottom is the one that gets all the hype, mostly because of the speedrunning, if I'm honest.
It makes it easier to hide.
Cosmic Shake just kind of ended up really solid, really cool story. The graphics are actually pretty nice. It's just a fun game.
Maybe we'll put it in Colony 9, who knows? There's nobody here? Puzzles. This is definitely the rendezvous point. You guys take a load off. I'll take a look around. With my non-Ouroboros powers. Sure thing.
Let the strong people rest while the weak people do the reconnaissance.
That's how it works.
Not to talk over the voice, the cutscene that actually has voices, but how do you feel about what you know of Gondor so far? Like, what are you picturing?
I forgot whether it was a person or a place.
It's gorgeous.
It's a person that we're going
can't
after.
believe
They
my
are
eyes.
locked away
This
in the
is
prison
real.
camp that we are trying to infiltrate as part of the castle.
Makes sense
Ah,
the seas
I
would
see.
be relatively untouched.
It'd be funny if they were a Nopod.
Yeah, it would be funny.
It's usually due to their phronis.
I was picturing a, well, I guess a little bit of spoilers, but I was picturing sort of an old, wizened, you know, master or a tactician or something like that.
Uh-huh.
Well, let's just
A little
say,
ironic.
it ain't that. I'll give you that much at the very least.
The other half of my reason.
Oh, are we talking about that now?
Back to the cutscene that where Tyon and Mio and Noah sort of talked. Right after the bit with Isard and Colony Lambda, we're going back to that conversation, which
What
for
do you-
us was, what, 2-3 months ago?
Really?
On all of us. And the world. Don't you?
God, you can barely see the dot on her neck anymore.
You'd want it to be.
Yes, I think we're at
Even then, I'm not
less than 2 months left on her timer. Maybe like a month and a half or so, something like
You've
that.
only got
Mm-hmm.
a little over a month left.
Yeah, there you go.
We can't change that fact. It doesn't give you much time to leave your mark.
Unfortunately, through context clues, I have sort of figured out
There were anything I could do to give you
Mio's
time.
fate here and stuff along those lines. I'm going to keep Stom for now. I want to see it play out.
Fair enough. I suppose as long as it's taken us to get this out, it's sort of impossible to avoid spoilers at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention, if you're smart enough, you could figure it out. Me being dumb, I did not. So,
You're making
Well,
me
the
feel
funniest
like
part
we
is, I got spoiled through fucking Xenoblade 3 porn.
That wasn't my intention.
No.
you know,
Nimue's doing.
I guess if you're gonna get spoiled, that's the way to do it, I suppose.
You're being nice to uni. Stuff like that.
Oh. Oh, really?
Aw.
I'd never even thought about it.
Let's give thanks if we ever see one of those trees of hers.
A Sophronia. Right. I think that's a great idea.
Oh, bless. That is a good thumbnail shot.
That is a good shot, yep.
I kind of wanted to turn it to day before we set off, but I was too busy gunning the gas, you know what I mean?
It worked out. Our first look at the region was kind of rainy, but now it's all bright and sunny, so whatever.
Kisame. Oh, that's your name. Okay. Right, sorry to rush you, but can you tell us about the camp? I can. Let's see now.
Oh, this is the person we were supposed to be meeting here. Got it.
Right. Inside the camp, every prisoner is tracked using identification devices. You need those devices to move around the grounds. But if you go anywhere you're not supposed to, they'll trip the alarm and the guards will come running. So you can't go anywhere without them, but they stop you escaping. Crafty so-and-sos.
It's almost like it's a prison, and they're keeping the prisoners from escaping.
Really? Quite rude of them, really. I'll be honest, most of it was sheer luck. I was working by the western gate when I happened to notice that there were fewer guards than normal. I asked my mates to help, and we got me out. Alone. In other words, it wouldn't be feasible for us to infiltrate by the same route you used to leave, and also Masha is here.
Yeah.
I imagine it wouldn't. No. In that case, why not drop the sneaky stuff and just get caught on purpose? If the guards figure out you're Ouroboros, the plan's gonna fall to pieces. They'll just kill you right then and there. Just don't turn into Ouroboros, then. You can't let the Agnians know that you're Ouroboros.
Surely they have, like, images of what we all look like, at the very least, because whenever people run into us out in the field, they know we're Ouroboros already.
Exactly. Since you've mentioned Gondor, we used to gather in the central cell block for morning assembly, so it should be easy to make contact, provided you can get in. Good info, thanks. Would have been nicer to be Ouroboros, but intel, fine as well. I suppose we'll need more data points on the prison if we're to figure out a way of infiltrating it. I figured you might say that, so I got busy while I waited here observing Agnian troops. Seems to me you might have more luck getting information from them, seeing as how I only saw one part of the prison. Thing must be friggin' huge.
It is a pretty... I guess the prison itself isn't that big, but I guess it's part of the castle, which is huge.
Okay. I saw the Agnian transport Balania heading that way. It's most likely a leftist from the castle, so if you can access a terminal or something, you might be able to learn a thing or two. And then there's Furbin Island to the northeast. Very similar to the place we need to visit to open up the doors to Prison Island.
Huh. Yeah, I can see the resemblance.
I mean, there's a bridge and there's a tower, it's literally the same thing. Seems like we'll have to accept a certain level of risk, since there is no other way. We just want the info, right? We can slip in and out without getting caught, quick as you like.
There is actually a sneaky way to get to where you need to go in Thurbin Island, but I don't know exactly how to direct you there. So it might be better if we just, like, bust down the front door kind of thing.
That's the way I like to do things anyway, mate. Hand. This is the device they put on me.
It's not a collar, is it?
And these. These are the ones from my friends who died in the camp.
Oh, well, that's morbid, thank you.
Should be enough for all of you, and then some. How many friends died?
Stares blankly.
You know what? I'd rather not know. Thanks, we appreciate it.
I just love that, yeah, all of my friends died, here's their stuff, and the party just stares blankly at her.
About those ID devices, mind letting me have a crack? I think I can pull the warning systems out of them. And since you need a few, I'd like to borrow Nissig.
I read his name as Kirito for a second.
Fair enough. Understand. Understood even. Oh, Jesus. Thank you. So, with the devices in Krytos' hands, we'll see what we can find on Corn Island and Furbin Island. Very cool.
I suggest we take a break.
We need to cook up some more grub, I
We could
believe.
do with some food.
What level is everyone at right now? 52? I think you're good. If you have any trouble with the upcoming fights, give yourself another level as a bump.
I will. Alright, what we got here? Enemy gold boost, don't need that. That's I can spend coins to cook.
That's what I always did. I never bothered with the ingredients. I had so many silver coins, that's what I only ever used them on.
This has me raring to go. Okay, good as new.
Can't head out on the open sea without clean clothes. What if we fell in the ocean? We'd just get clean again.
Clean and salty. I guess this is salt water. I don't know if there's really a difference in this world.
I see some relations have changed.
Anyway, Corn Island is the one place that I had you get a quick travel point for, so you can just go straight to it if you want.
Hell yeah.
I say I had you get a quick travel point as if you didn't just go there on your own. Yeah, I kind of hate the map for this region because it's all covered up, and it never uncovers itself even by the end of the game.
Aw.
You just have to, do it yourself, sorta.
This must be Corn Island, the place Kisame told us about.
Something
We'll
so
sneak
valuable
around the
here.
island and head for the opposite side. That'll be where Agnians keep the transport.
Tackle a few enemies on the way, I guess.
Follow the grassy path. Don't take any of the side paths that you're going by right now.
You got it.
Because there's some extra things here, including a den of spiders that is important to some other quests
Ooh,
that we may or may not see.
Whoa,
Not a fan.
look at that one.
there's an elite over there. Well, these guys aggroers.
No, they just kind of don't care because you're that much stronger than them.
Huzzah. Maybe I won't fight after all.
Probably for the best because you're gonna be coming up to a fight when you get to this quest marker.
Ah, I can see the Belena.
God, what a gorgeous area.
Quietly.
I mean, it is Erythia or Aerith Sea combined with like whatever it was we found out a couple parts ago. Can't remember really.
Something so valuable here.
Okay now, how do we get closer to the Belania? I don't think that'll be a problem.
Well, they saw us and sent out the cavalry, so whatever.
Queen's Ruffles. How many of those has Judy even got? We got found. Wipe them out. Oh my god, are they all fighting with us?
I think they might. I don't know. Nope, they're just not here. Okay, good.
Tetsudo!
Each one of these guys is going to summon more enemies. I would recommend taking out the medics first.
Fair enough. You let me know if you see him.
Well, they're all spawned on the field. They're just way smaller than the robots.
I can't see any of them.
Switch targets.
Ah, he was right next to me the entire time, the sneaky bastard.
Like I said, they're summon just normal guys to fight alongside the robots. They also have like a tenth of the health of the robots, so they should go down pretty easily. The guide that I've been using actually recommends having a whole bunch of defenders. They actually did this part with 4 defenders and 3 healers, so they didn't have any attackers on their team at all.
There we go. Oh, this is going great.
Get Lands and Senna out of their Ouroboros form so they can pick people up.
helping.
Alright, well,
Wow. Retry battle? No. Okay, we went back to camp, did a little bit of rearranging, some soul searching, and now hopefully things are going to go better, especially since I'm going to be the one on healing duty.
yeah, honestly, deceptively tough fight coming up here. Way tougher than I was expecting it to be. My experience with a lot of the tough fights was really skewed by being overleveled, so unfortunately I can't help with that. I can only go by what the guide says, and the guide did say this was a tough fight, but this was way tougher than I expected.
Yeah. So we're all level 54 now. Hopefully that slight bump will make a difference, but I'm going to need my defenders to be defending, otherwise, you know, what's the fucking point of leveling up at all?
It honestly might be a good idea to go into the options and disable your party from activating the Ouroboros forms on their own, so that all the roles can do their job when they need to.
We'll see, we'll see.
It's typically recommended to have that just because they'll kind of never do things optimally when they act on their own, but yeah, we'll see how it goes for now.
Okay, put defense shield up. After this fucker.
Yeah, take out the medics first and then the duo blades once those are down. Unfortunately, the defenders that they have on their team can do lock-on, which forces your party to attack the defender. So that strategy goes out the window when that happens.
Alright, then we got the duo blade.
There should be another medic unless that one was already taken out. Yeah, I see them over there. Alright, medics are down. This is going so much smoother, it's not even funny. And I probably jinxed it, but you know, that's kind of how it is sometimes.
You know, sometimes you gotta jinx it. It makes it more exciting.
Save the chain attack for the big guys if it wasn't clear.
Oh yeah.
Uni shot one of the guys in their face and they just got stunned and they're just like, ugh.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, one more Vanguard and then I think it's only the robots left. It's amazing how much having one extra healer in a party just makes so much difference.
Uh-huh.
It makes sense that that's the case, but especially War Medic is just so powerful.
Alrighty. Yeah. Now, we're all pretty topped off healing-wise, so, what the hell.
You do have to be careful with this chain attack because you have so many healers. You're going to be limited on what you can do here. I'd say finish with Monica.
Nice.
The gun actually goes with that outfit quite well.
It does. Heroic chain.
Start with Lance. Yep, that'll work. Then one or two of your healers.
Try and top out at 99 and then use Tyon.
Yeah, that's going to give you tons of points. Yeah, Tyon here is good.
Nice.
Not quite 200, unfortunately, but, you know, it is what it is. You'll get 3 characters from back from this because of Monica's bonus.
This should be our plan of attack. I used my thinking muscle for this one. I'm coming
See if we can get an Ouroboros order going on.
Whatever you want to do here, finish with Monica. Because she's the only one that's not a healer.
Hehe.
Nice, got up to a Bravo. Ouroboros round? Nice.
Hit them where they least expect.
Demon Punisher!
Use every single one of your healers. Because it won't go beyond 99, but you'll still get all the damage from their attacks.
Hell yeah.
Which doesn't matter, because this thing is going to die to this finisher anyway, but I like to see the big numbers.
Might as well pop down a regeneration field, just in the meantime.
I think it'll probably go away by the time the round ends, but whatever.
Advance. Get out as much as I can.
Oh, it's dead before you even get to Tyon's attack. Well, use Demolition here, because it's an AoE. So, Tyon's top attack.
Yeah.
You don't get the animation for Demolition, but I'm pretty sure it still does the AoE damage.
Oh yeah.
It's been a while since we had a good crunchy chain attack here. Didn't really get to do much in the way of combat last time, unfortunately.
We were fantastic just then.
And now for you, fucko.
Wow, he just almost obliterated Mio instantly.
It's alright, I'm on it.
That is the downside to chain attacks, is because so much damage is outgoing, aggro kind of goes crazy between who gets it. Yeah, with only this guy left, you're good. Ain't nothing left for this thing.
Well, nice.
All figured out.
Whew. Second time's a charm. Definitely second time.
It's a good thing they didn't have anyone else there. There was no one else in the ship.
I was expecting them to summon a second time, but whatever. Good. Let's check inside the ship. I think some of us should stand guard outside. Alright, I'll be the lookout. Me too.
Yeah, leave the muscle heads out here. That's probably the best idea.
Uh-huh.
No offense to them.
So, Ouroboros does training as well, huh?
You're,
Shania,
Yeah, I honestly forgot who
Shall I
you
read?
were.
about your rescue mission. Gondor and I are friends from the crib.
Okay.
I don't know that word, crib. Does it mean you've known each other for a while?
Ever since they were born.
Guess you don't use that expression, huh?
They know what a
Why
cradle
would you
is,
use
but they don't
words?
know crib. That's...
Feels like we're just
Well, I guess
talking
cradle has a
about
different meaning
business.
for them.
Sorry about that.
Know what? Forget it.
This is a
Well,
thrilling, scintillating
answer my
conversation.
question?
Let's just get on with it.
You mean about training?
Unfortunately, neither of these characters are
the
super
thing.
interesting
Mimi
and
the
deep.
others are
As much
doing
as I
their
love
best.
Senna, she doesn't
I
have a
like
lot
you as
going
well.
on, and
Anything
I
to
just
help me
kind of
get
hate
it out.
Shania.
Okay, fair enough.
Ah. Mimi, is it? That's what you call her?
Yo,
The
bro,
one with
why's
the
your
long
lame
ears.
motif got dark undertones?
Yeah. We've always been in the same colony.
Your friends.
That might be
Notably
saying a lot.
silent there, Spar.
She's kind of like my role model.
I really didn't have anything to say, to be honest.
Kind, mega dependable. You're Senna, right?
I think this was my favorite part of the game because we got to see more of Senna, and she was already
You're-
my favorite character.
I'm Mia.
So just seeing
Xenoblade.
more of her
We haven't met before.
actually having emotions was nice.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Your name totally slipped my mind. But I don't think we've talked before.
You know, I was just looking for a
Mio in
trading
the
card.
armor kind of looks weird, though, not gonna lie.
Yeah, it doesn't suit her.
I like to think I'm pretty quick on my feet.
If
but
anything, as far as
I'm not
Agnes'
really
like
strong
troop
enough.
outfits go, she worked
Our
better with the
captain said you
Offseer
were
outfit that she
considered
started
different,
with.
and that you're super strong.
He's exaggerating. I'm totally average. Totally.
Wanna try? Teaming up?
With you?
Oh, hammer and chakrams together at last.
You sure? I'm a nobody.
Sure, I'm sure. I'm literally asking you right now.
The
It's
words
your
"I am a
choice.
nobody" after so much Kingdom Hearts 2 is just kind of it hits you like a brick wall.
It
Don't
sure
mind.
does.
Sure.
They're really ironic names
Really?
if you think about it.
Hold on.
The Heartless are basically
We're a
the
team
darkness
then.
in people's hearts, and nobodies are the leftover
Thank
bodies.
you.
The Heartless are the ones that have hearts too, which is kind of weird to think about.
Role model.
She's the one who's kept me going. I wouldn't be here otherwise. And after meeting you guys, now I understand what life's really all about. A part of nature's cycle. I'd never even thought about it before, but it's pretty amazing, huh?
How is it natural?
Huh?
Why should we swing our blades around without a hope of winning? Better to die and be born again inside their cycle.
Maybe this is why you didn't get the Ouroboros powers.
Yeah, really.
Just pulling your leg. Caught you off guard?
Well, yeah, you kinda did. How'd you expect me to react to that?
Do you always work so hard for approval? That fun?
Just go away. I'm not really enjoying this conversation.
Senna's sort of fake personality of trying to please everyone doesn't gel well with Shania just kind of being a bitch.
Or just being completely blunt.
This part that we saw near the beginning of the game,
Uh-huh.
I guess they're showing us a different perspective, maybe? More of Shania's thoughts about what was going on?
Just left his bloody clothes behind.
Come on now. Be true to yourself.
Huh? Oh, fuck.
Oh, okay. I kind of forgot about this, in all honesty.
Think I can guess who that particular Mobius was. Speaking of nobodies.
Yeah, for sure. Weren't we supposed to be doing something important or something? I don't know, getting intel? I guess they're discussing it now.
Yeah, we can have breakfast while we discuss Intel Spur.
It's just kind of everyone went inside to get the
Hey,
stuff, and now they're
Mimi?
back and we're just washing dishes. I kind of forgot that there are
What's that?
other parts to getting
Sixty?
intel, just rather than just getting the intel.
It's lovely weather we're having.
Yeah. Sure is overcast right now.
I don't know. I'd say lovely.
Stop
Bit
taking
overcast.
words from my brain!
You're right.
One of those
Really glad.
scenes that's always a
If I
very
had
specific
my
weather.
head in 'em.
I guess every like proper cutscene has its own weather that's hard coded.
Huh?
Now that I think about it,
Huh. What
maybe
was
rain
that?
can happen in some of them. I don't remember.
Well, it's based in England. Or, it's England-based, so yeah.
It's adjacent at the very least.
So what's our loot from the Millennium looking like? A survey sketch of the Agnes Castle of Barbican? Now we're talking. It sure was a lot of words. And yet, it doesn't enable us to build a plan on its own. If possible, I'd like us to gather further intelligence before acting. Bah, always with the caution, this bloke.
I mean, we did have another place to go investigate, Uni, so may as well.
We might be able to find more information at the Erythia relay base on Furbin Island. That's right, let's follow all the leads we have. Ah, one of two.
Here's a good spot to catch our breath.
Very nice.
And now the best thing to do would be to head back to the Venisog home camp and go from there, because it's closer to your next destination.
You got it, mate. There's an ether channel here.
It's just kind of off to the side. You didn't really see it, but ether cylinders are just so kind of unimportant, really.
Yeah, but it's there and I want it. There it is.
I'll claim the ether here.
Precious is snoring. I think it might be getting picked up by the mic.
Oh, bless. Well, let's get in our vessel over here and head on out.
This entire area should be a lot more interesting because we don't have the talkie-talkie cutscene and we'll have a lot more of the fighty shooty stuff.
Well, I like both of those, but I think I like one of them more.
Yeah, I mean, cutscenes are all good, but mostly the characters have to be good.
Sorry, Oh yeah, now we're talking. Stay the fuck away from that thing.
Wow, it's actually a lot further away from this camp than I thought it was. Oh, that's the Biona's head that you can see sticking out off to the left.
Ah, yeah.
I never really paid attention to that.
We did see that at the end of the first Xenoblade.
I think off here to your left is the place you want to land at. Because you can't go directly to it from the boat.
Fair enough. Furbin Island. Don't mind me, Gyarados. I'm slowly getting there.
Yeah, right here is where you want to land.
You could have put us on the thing, but no. I guess not.
I love the swimming dive onto the landing pad there.
It'd be a bad idea to approach from the front.
All of these guys will aggro to you because they're Agnes soldiers and they don't care what level you are.
That's fair. Oh, they got doggos with them.
The doggos would be really annoying if there were like enemy chains that you got bonuses for killing a certain number of enemies in a row. No, I'm not bitter about that thing in FF12. Why do you ask? There's an area early on in FF12, it may have been when you were co-commenting on that part, where it's a constant stream of the Empire's soldiers, so you could build up huge chains of enemies. And every once in a while they'll throw a dog in, which breaks the chain, which is really obnoxious.
What the dog doing? Fucking my shit up, apparently.
All these fights are going to have a lot of enemies, but because they're 10 levels lower than you, you should not have any problems. But I've said that so many times in this playthrough, and then you ended up having problems that it doesn't really mean anything now.
Look, I'm sorry, I'm just incompetent, alright. What do you want me to say?
It's honestly just a tough combat system compared to 1 and 2, I would say. I think it also has to do with the auto-equip stuff that it gives you is not always actually the best. It makes it feel like it's the best because it's like, oh yeah, you're getting extra defense for your defenders. Seems like it would be a good idea, but what you want is your defenders to be doing more damage so they can hold aggro easier.
Right. Ah, what the hell?
We are more than capable. I've got an idea.
Hit them when they least expect. Got it. I'm in the hole.
Always go with the hero first.
Yep, if they appear, you always want to pick them because it doesn't take anything from the gauge. In fact, there is one hero, the hero that's one of the heroes that's in this region that we could pick up, that actually restores part of the chain attack gauge.
That's pretty freaking sweet.
So without an Ouroboros form, like if you don't get an Ouroboros round, I think you can get 5, maybe 6 rounds before doing the Ouroboros, so you can get crazy, crazy damage. I always forget that Monica's attacks actually are better against machines because it has that electrical effect. It's so inconsequential. The same thing for Valdi's stuff, but Valdi's is like even worse because that just boosts his TP rather than his damage.
That did so much damage, holy shit.
Yeah, Alexandria's class that I cannot remember the name of at the moment is incredibly strong. Incursor, that's what it is. I remembered the hero before the class name.
This should be our plan of attack.
At this point, just give him a tap on the shoulder and he'll fall over. You gonna let him off easy, or you're gonna keep going?
Yeah, might as well just run out this particular run.
You do get an XP boost. Unfortunately, the enemies are too low level to get any class points. I think the trade-off of being able to actually survive the fights is better than worrying about class points. I like how the XP bonus was going up when nothing was happening because of the damage over time effects.
Oh lordy. That'll do.
208,000 is pretty good for not doing a final round.
Hey, rank up. Nice.
Oh, I guess you did get class points for that. Weird. Oh, you probably got some class points because it was an elite? Maybe. Once again, having trouble remembering some of the game mechanics.
Hellspar, you have the whole internet at your fingertips, yet you choose to rely on your brain.
That is because I do not care.
I have no rebuttal to that.
It's really just a fair point, huh? There's just nothing you can do about that.
Well, I could try and rebut it, but then I would out myself as a lazy fucker as well, so...
I don't know if you need to take out all of the enemies, but you do need to grab a key that I think I could see glowing up ahead to be able to get through the gates. I think it's behind that little fence there off to the left.
Yeah, that would make a lot of sense.
I mean, it doesn't make sense that the key is just sitting right next to the gate. Like, that's kind of dumb. Why even lock it at that point? But, I mean, in terms of a game design, it makes sense. Now, I have a stopping point for us. Like I said, I don't want to get to the actual prison because it is a point of no return. But I think we'll be able to get at least 90 minutes out of this if we just keep going.
Very cool. Oh.
Yeah, more enemies appeared. They just kind of popped out of nowhere, I guess. I guess you could argue that they were like up in the tower, kind of waiting to see if they were needed or whatever.
There we go.
And some more.
Well, I mean, if you want to bring your faces to my sword, why not?
Yeah, this is what happens when you take this path instead of the sneaky path. But like I said, I don't know specifically where to direct you to, and I'd rather we just get on with it rather than getting lost out at sea.
Are you fucking serious, bro?
Yeah, it's a bunch. Like I said, this part was going to be a lot more of the fighty shooty stuff. I wasn't kidding. Might have been a better idea to go here first to just get the XP from these guys.
Yeah.
I didn't really think about that. I didn't think we'd have so much trouble with the other island, but you know, it is what it is. I love how that phrase means nothing. It is what it is. It is just a thing that I say to fill space.
We all do it, it's fine. There we go.
$69, nice.
So mature.
That would have been 100 exactly, but because it was a healer, it stopped it at 99.
Alas.
Gotta get our yippies in.
I'm yippee pilled, what can I say? Nice.
Pretty good rounds, at least as far as the score goes. Again, you're kind of limited in what you could do because there's so many healers, but Monica really makes it work because you get so many characters back each round. Oh, wow. You got a topple out of it. Nice. Monica should put you over 200 now. Oh yeah, easily.
Fucking sweet.
In case anyone has forgotten, a higher score on that gives you a bigger damage multiplier increase. So you also get more characters back, so the higher you get on the chain order, the better.
Really, Avis, you brought this on yourself.
I think there's one other guy just kind of standing there like, huh, I should probably do something about this.
Did you seeing this shit? I ain't going out there.
This isn't the end. You're finished.
I ain't done yet.
Oh, you're just gonna keep going, alright.
This isn't the end. This is the decider. You're finished.
Oh, this poor fucker.
Yeah, well, they brought it upon themselves. It's also an inanimate machine, so whatever. Nice! Really good damage.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Yeah, I said there was still one guy left.
Good thing we found this.
This would be our target. Mind you don't drop it, yeah?
Southgate Key.
Even though it has the same glow as the odd shards, it is just a regular key. It's just meant to show that it is an important item.
Fair enough. Let's play as a different character.
I'm your guy.
Guys, get ready to fight.
It's Land's time doesn't really have the same ring as its Rhine time.
Yeah. Oh, you go warping in any friends of yours?
No, you're gonna get more of that once you get up to the next gate, though.
That was spectacular.
Been spotted.
And I was the MVP. You were all thinking it.
I've got support covered. You didn't get a fight.
The fact that enemies have break is really confusing to me because they don't need to follow combos in order to do stuff like topple. Their attacks just kind of do things. So break does absolutely nothing to you, actually.
I'm good at this.
Very unfortunate timing for that, but whatever. I would recommend, if you don't mind taking a look through all your characters and their arts, to take off the Days art for whoever has it and see if you can add a launch attack.
Okay.
Both because it's just a better status, I feel, and because launch leads into smash, and Monica has a smash art.
Too easy. Come after me, and that's what you get.
Alright, let's have a little looky poo here.
No, he doesn't have it. No, she doesn't have it. Yes, myopic screen is the Days art.
Okay, should I put demolition on there?
I would put down advanced cooldown if you can. It might not let you. No, you can't have two field arts. That's fine. Yeah, demolition is fine, I guess.
Demolition.
It's just a really strong attack.
If only you didn't charge off on your own.
Well,
I don't think you have anyone that has launch unless they have the art from Ashira's class. But you might not be able to get that one right now because it might require being a higher rank. Day's usefulness is pretty limited because the only thing it really does is it will remove the rage aura from enemies that have one, which can be nice if you're having trouble with certain enemies that have that. But I really just find the damage you get from launch and smash to be way better.
Oh yeah.
I've always been more of the instant gratification kind of thing, just give me more damage, I don't care about defenses kind of stuff.
If only you didn't charge off on your own.
Hey, look what we need back.
Hey. Typical, I was just settling down for the night, and here come all these spies and whatnot.
Use this. Time to get shot.
This is so funny. This poor fucker.
I wonder why your Ouroboros is locked.
Probably because we're inside a building.
Maybe, but I saw it was locked outside too.
Well, he's a sturdy one at least.
Yeah, he's an elite, so there's that. Be glad he's a dual blade and not a defender.
Yeah. Haven't really been using fusion arts this session.
if you're not used to it, it's tough to get used to it. Same with arts canceling. You just gotta think about it while you're doing it instead of, going brain dead. And this is an easy game to go brain dead with.
It is. Not in a bad way, it's just, there's a lot of MMO-style combat to deal with.
I would say this game has better combat for going brain dead than something like Dream Drop Distance, which, as I put on my Twitter a while back, I think is just so incredibly boring that I couldn't stand more than 2 hours of it.
Wow.
Is this like a rare thing?
Hello? I would like this.
I'm not even sure I knew this was here. I don't know that I ever got this Ether Sphere.
How could you miss it, though? You have to walk through the gate and it's directly on your left.
Because when I went through this section, Eno didn't exist.
Ah.
Fair point, huh?
Yeah, real fair point. I can't argue, on a metaphysical level.
I mean, I guess she existed. The DLC just wasn't out.
Good job I'm sitting down, that's all I'm saying.
We could actually do Eno's Ascension quest at this level, but I think it would probably be best to save that until after the prison, both because we kind of want to get on with the story, and because it wouldn't hurt to get a few more levels.
As Spar and I decided, we're basically only going to go after the Ascension quests that feature Mobii, just because I want to take out all those fuckers.
I guess we'll also do the DLC ones, just because they're the DLC ones and they're special. If that's okay?
Yeah. Oh, is that the sneaky path?
No, the sneaky path is actually way more sneaky. You actually go to a completely different island and grind a rail into the backside of the encampment that's up here. I just don't really know how to describe where it is because you can't see the map. So rather than trying to direct you blindly, I figured this was just a better idea.
Go after this fucker first. Where are you going?
That was that fucker way over there.
This one.
Unfortunately, it tabbed to a completely different enemy than the one you wanted.
There you go, there's the arc cancelling. It's just that each one has a specific frame where you have to click it in time to do the thing. Yes, good.
Yeah, basically you want to do it as soon as your attack lands, which can be annoying with multi-hit attacks because you can do it on the first hit and miss the damage from the second hit.
Right, right. Oh, nice.
I don't think I've ever seen that talent art before.
It just basically brings in a big precious stone and then blows it up.
Might be worth, once this target lock is over, hitting the big robot with the chain attack to get it out of the way.
Oh, that's what the plan is, but... God, maybe those few levels we went up weren't such a bad idea.
Again, a lot of it has to do with equipment, because you could be a lot more optimized, but I think at this point in the game, it's tough to optimize because you don't have the absolute best stuff. So it's just weird to try to figure out what's good and what isn't.
That was a better look at that special. You will all fall to Yippee.
The Yippee is all powerful. Things are also dying slowly because you have 4 healers, but I did recommend doing that on the other island, so I can't blame you for that one.
Maybe I could switch one out for an attacker now, do you think?
Probably. I also want to tell you now, so that you do not get surprised and end up dying, do not go through the front door of the big building that's up ahead, because the lower area that the front door leads you into has a large, unique enemy robot.
Okay.
So you'll want to go around to a back door. I think one of the other enemies got taken out by AoE during the chain attack, but their stuff's going to disappear before you can get to it.
Alas.
Either that or it was the stuff left over from the other enemies that you just weren't able to grab before starting this. Not getting Monica back kind of sucked for that particular chain attack. Because unfortunately Lance has the lowest TP to start with, and so building his up is pretty rough to be able to finish rounds off.
Oh, 2 elites. God damn.
Stretch my traps.
This is
I'll
something
whack
decent,
'em
right?
good.
Yeah, I thought that one was going to aggro. You could probably just run away from it.
Yeah.
Because I think once you get to these guys up here, it's going to make a barrier to block them off anyway. Also, it de-aggroed very quickly, surprisingly.
Yeah.
They're on us. Orders?
Hey, fellas.
This'll keep me going.
Oh, it did not give you a barrier, so you could probably run from these guys if you wanted. I think other than the elite, they'll go down pretty fast. I think you got target locked onto the elite, so you need to switch back to take out the weaker ones.
Okay.
Just keeping an eye on things. Yeah, see, the other ones went down so quickly.
Bring him down.
Yeah, definitely switch an attacker back into the party after this.
Yeah. I think I might just put Noah back in his default class.
Honestly, because the enemies are so low level, you're not getting much in the way of class points, so that's just like something you can work on in your own time if you feel like it.
Yeah.
Rather than having to worry about it while we're on screen or whatever. Thanks for fusing right at the end of the battle, guys. Appreciate it. Oh, now we get the barrier? Yeah, okay, this is the one where they start spawning in. Oh well, I guess we'll get our attacker in once these guys are done.
Yeah. Well, I am level 3 now, so.
Oh, nice. You did get to Ouroboros level 3. Your damage is going to be way higher, and you're going to get your talent art much quicker. Some Hellzone grenade shit right there.
Really?
In case you forgot, you can start an Ouroboros round of a chain attack by starting a chain attack while you're in a level 3 Ouroboros form. I don't recommend doing that though, because it means you miss out on the 3 rounds leading up to it, so you actually get a lot less damage that way.
I get you.
So it's actually a bit misleading that you can do that.
I am actually waiting for a cooldown to, well, cooldown.
Unfortunately, you hit the timer on their Ouroboros form. I wonder why the Ouroboros was locked back there, because it was both inside and outside of that little room that you couldn't use it, which is strange. If I think about it, I might go back and check your footage once it's up to see if I can tell what happened. I will almost definitely forget that, though. That reminds me of the Banjo stream where I said I was going to go back and get all of the Gruntilda hints, and then I didn't do it, and you just had to suffer. And I once again apologize for that.
No, I will never forgive you. Nope.
Hopefully someone will keep track of it during the All-Stars Marathon, since you're scheduled to play Banjo again.
Didn't even need to use a chain attack this time.
Let me check.
Alright, while I have the option to do so.
Leave the enemies to me.
Might as well max this out.
Check Uni real quick.
What's that?
See if she can get one of the Master Arts from Ashira's class.
Would this be under arts?
Yeah, on the left. See if it has... God, I can't remember the art's name. Just scroll through them. No, unfortunately she doesn't. Yeah, so you don't have anyone that has a launch right now, which is unfortunate.
Alas. Okay, so you said, do not go through the gate.
Go through the gate, and then once you're inside the gate, you don't want to go through the front door. Did you get a key for this already, or does it just open? I don't remember getting a key.
It seems to be locked.
Okay, I guess we missed... Oh, it's in that tower right there. Got it.
I see it.
I think I did the same thing first time I came through here. Alright, I mean, if they're gonna let you. Must have put sleep mode on.
This is what we were after.
Oh, I'm so glad we found it.
Smarts.
Why weren't there guards? You know what? It doesn't matter.
Alright, we made it to Erythia relay base in one piece. What now?
The mission proceeds as planned. Look for info that might relate to the prison camp.
There are going to be some elites patrolling around, but you might be able to just get away from them by getting into the building.
Yeah.
I think that is an odd shard right there.
Yeah, let's pick it up while we're here. Ah, is that where we want to go?
Yes, in that door right there at the top of the stairs. If you see that canister that's up on the ledge right there, that's actually where the grind rail would have dropped you off.
Oh, I see.
If we had taken that path, yep.
Interesting.
There's also something else on that grind rail. There's a set of 7 accessories in the Cadencia region, which are all the most powerful accessories in the entire game. I would recommend getting as close to this door as possible, because you do not want to aggro that unique monster. You don't want any of your AoEs to be hitting that big thing. And I'll tell you right now, if you hear the unique monster music start up, run.
Yes. Poor fucking Scout.
Their fault for being in the way, I guess. I would say don't use any of your Ouroboros skills on this other enemy, because they might hit the unique monster if you're turned that way. I'm probably being overly cautious because I don't know if they're close enough, but man, you don't want to fight that thing. I think if the AoEs that your party is using aren't hitting it, then you should be fine. Alright, not too bad.
They have the upper hand.
Okay, so down this way?
No, the door right behind you.
Okay.
Topographical info update.
There it is.
And there's more enemies, yay!
Not to worry. Just stick to the plan.
Hey there.
Make this quick.
I like how you can see the unique marker through the wall there. And I guess there's a window just to remind you he's there.
We should always live in fear. That's what Xenoblade 3 has taught me.
That's kind of Xenoblade in general, both in themes and the way unique monsters work. I really have no idea how we're going to do the next section of the game because we're coming up to some of those extremely long cutscenes to where I'm pretty sure we could have an entire recording session of 2 hours that is just cutscenes.
Wow.
Kind of thing, and I wonder how we're going to do that because there's not a lot of save points surrounding the cutscenes, so we might just have an extra long one when we get there.
Yeah.
It really depends on how long the next segment, once we actually get into the prison, takes. Because I don't think it's going to be long enough for a session on its own, so we might just kind of be stuck into doing like 3 hours or something, which is okay with me. It's just might be rough on Mom, and I'll have to take breaks. But you know, we're already prepared for that, I suppose.
Yeah, we've been doing that anyway, so don't worry about it.
You know me, I think ahead and worry.
Yeah, same. Well, thankfully the big old unique can't reach us in here, so thank heavens for small miracles.
Yeah, for sure. Imagine if it just like said, "Hey, what's that noise?" and just launched some missiles in here. Oh, there was just. What are you? What are you fighting? Is there a person there? Oh, there is an enemy. I can't see them because they're behind Noah. Wait, no. What the fuck is going on here? I am so ridiculously confused right now.
Oh, they're downstairs, I think.
How are you hitting them? You shouldn't be able to attack through the walls. That's so odd. Your melee characters definitely shouldn't be able to hit them. And everyone just realized they can't hit them, and so they stopped.
Well, I told them. Oh.
I'm very worried about what's happening. I saw the unique marker moving.
I see you.
This is incredibly strange.
We're finishing.
Of the strange world of Ionios.
That might have teleported you down to the robot. It sure did.
We are fuckity fucked.
Well, if you can get by it and run back out the door, you should be able to come back in and not have the enemies return. I don't think it is aggro to you, because it's not turned towards you at the moment. That's it, get everyone healed up and then just end the chain attack. I think that's what you're doing. Oh no, it put you back in the room. Okay. Those other two enemies have aggroed now. This is so strange. This basically should not be happening. This is definitely not the game acting as it should. This is the strangest thing I've ever seen in this game, bar none. I don't even know how this happened. I guess once one enemy died, you might have like changed to a different target and used an attack without realizing, and it pulled it over. I don't know how you hit it though. Oh, the unique marker that's moving is one that's patrolling around the big building. That's why I thought it was moving.
Right.
We're excited to see the comments about this section because this is nuts.
Oh, Jesus. I don't know why your healers aren't doing anything, because some of them have skills that don't need a target. No, 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 no.
Yeah. See if we can keep this up.
That was strange and worrying and tense. What a game, huh?
Huh. Not bad. Not bad at all. Easy for you to say. You weren't part of that. I've sent the data to your irises. You give it a look over for me.
Sure, can we leave first?
Yeah, please. What's this? A map of the prison camp.
Why, that's very convenient. That's almost extremely helpful.
Yeah, we've got a good deal of info now. Let's go back to Kisame on the Vinisong home. Are you trying to make me slip up here? Just throwing a bunch of nonsense words.
Interesting.
Alright, well, bye, big robot. See you never.
Go fuck yourself. Yeah. The sword face. What is that? The scavenger force. Just follow the water. Yeah, there we go. Can I not warp there?
Press in the left stick, I think. And you can remove... Huh, it doesn't let you remove quest markers? That's strange. Can you hover over it and see if you can quick travel to it while it's on it?
Nope.
Let's
Clicking the right stick. There you go. Now you can skip travel. I knew that was a thing, but I couldn't remember how to do it.
Alright, let's discuss the thing.
I've been craving some downtime.
Ah, there we go.
Craft accessories, ooh. We have no ending matter. Good.
Again, you gotta get those from the Archsage.
We have a number of things to discuss, but this is the most important one.
Yeah, we'll leave the other stuff for another time.
Okay, tell me what you know.
Well, 2 plus 2 is 4.
Shit happened back there that shouldn't have happened. First, about infiltrating the island itself. It appears that there are natural caverns directly underneath Agnes Castle. Fascinating. If we break through one of the walls, then climb the cliffs, we can avoid most of the guards' attention. Just like infiltrating Hyrule Castle. Ah, yes, under cover of darkness. I seem to remember a little inlet near Hicks Cove. It could be a good place to wait for nightfall. Once we've ascended the cliffside, we can approach the camp from the back. Notice the air vents? I expect one of those is our way in.
It sure is.
That's quite a drop. Indeed. They won't be any use for exfiltration. Those ID devices are certainly going to be a help. Well, if they're not and you're spotted, you'll all be rounded up in seconds.
Basically, we can't get out through the air vents, is what he said.
Okay. See how the vents also connect to the central cell block? It should be easy for you to mingle when the prisoners are all in one place for morning assembly. After that, you can move about in the open, calm as you like. As long as you've got an ID device, they won't suspect a thing. That's a good job, like, no one trusts their eyes when it comes to IDing prisoners.
Also, like, I'm pretty sure all these prisoners are supposed to be members of the Lost Numbers. They should probably question the 3 Blades being Mio, Tyon, and Senna, and also Lance and Uni, because none of those people are from the city, very clearly.
Once you're on Agnian soil, I'll head back to the city and stand by. Where I was supposed to be anyway.
I think that's a little extra line of dialogue for having her here.
Okay. If you manage to extract Gondor without causing too much noise, we can rendezvous at Patulia Bay. And if you don't, well...
fuck them, I guess.
If you don't, just dive right into the water below the Western Gate, and we'll come fish you out, provided the level 80s haven't eaten you by then.
Right.
Give them a good booting from me, eh? Everyone's just awkward because Monica's not meant to be here. Well, it seems like we've got our plan in place. Riku, roger that. When preparation's ready, we take Boundary to Hicks Cove.
Hicks Cove is not quite the point of no return, but it would be a good stopping point for here, because you can't really go much beyond it.
Okie dokie. So, back to old ship.
Yep, and we'll just sail over and hit the camp and get whatever cutscene is there and do what we like, I suppose.
Do 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 do. Sorry. Yeah, there we go.
5 kilometers away.
Yeah, it's a bit of a ways away.
See a platform there that's very similar to what was in Erythia.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Lots of black fog around here. I guess they just surround the castles normally, because it was the same thing at Keva's castle. There's just so much out here, as you can imagine. There's so many things to do.
Yeah.
That we're passing by, but I would recommend doing some of them at some point. On top of the 2 heroes that are here, there's a lot of places to explore. This is the wide open area that is this game, I think. The little cave right off there that you just passed.
We should keep our distance from the castle until we're fully ready for the infiltration. Look at those lanterns over there.
Yeah.
There we go. We're not even on the right side, guys. Come on.
Wow, that really just put you on the exact wrong side.
It's okay. No, I wanted a quick swim before this daring rescue mission.
Get your fun where you can, I guess.
It's another thing to see it for yourself, eh?
Just as we'd heard, it's unlikely we'll be discovered here. I'm getting peckish. Do we have any
And
snacks?
rest will advance the story.
Uh-huh.
Again, we're not at the point of no return, so you could do that before we stop. It's up to you.
Yeah.
At least I don't think so. Maybe it would be best to save it, just in case.
Well, we're here now, so we'll end off with some
This has
cutscenes.
me raring to go.
Ah, sounds good. I hope it doesn't lock you into a sequence, at least.
We can leave at any time.
Very specifically, we were waiting for nightfall, so that's not true at all.
Got my identification device on. Once we're inside the prison, we won't be able to come back out again for a while. We must be absolutely sure that we're ready for anything. No. Let's give everything another once-over before we set off.
Yep, we'll do that next time, I guess.
Thank you, gang, for giving us a
Come on.
masterful heads up
Might as
there.
well, yeah?
I definitely
I'll
needed
take
it.
point.
There's plenty of side quests to do and other stuff for you to do off screen if you feel like it, but also,
Huh?
we kind of need to stop.
Hey,
Yeah.
something.
Alright, folks, we'll see you next time when it's, it's prison break moment, and I think it's, gonna be a little bit action-packed, so come back next week where the story of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 continues. Bye for now.